Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. In today's video I'm going to be showing you how to crochet this luxury bag. For this project you're going to need a Tshirt yarn, an hexagonal board, a pair of it, and then you need a 6.0 and a 4.5mm hook. And for the accessories you need 2 pair of O-ring, this is the medium size of it, a chain, a lobster claw hook, and of course you need a darning needle. For the beaded handle you need a size 8 black pearl bead, 1.70mm fishing line. So you are going to start by peeling off the nylon off the surface of this board, and you're going to start with your 4.5mm hook. You're going to place your hook on one of the hole here in any of the centers here, and then you're going to leave about 17 inches length of yarn. Then you're going to curl up the rest like this. You chain one. This chain one now serve as a single crochet. Now you go to the next hole and you make a single crochet. You go to the next hole and you make a single crochet. Ensure that your tensions are not too tight because you are going to be working with this single crochet again. So you go to the next one and you make a single crochet. Now on this corner hole here, you're going to place 2 single crochet on that hole. So on the remaining hole here, we're just going to be making 1 single crochet until you get to the corner. So when you've gotten to the corner here, you're going to make 2 single crochet on that corner hole. So for the remaining hole here, you're going to be making single crochet on each hole, and when you get to the corner here, you make 2 single crochet. You're going to repeat that until you get to the end here. When you get to the ending here, you're going to frog this last single crochet like this, and then you're going to take the yarn you left, this short yarn here, you're going to take it and you pull it over. For this project I'm going to be regarding this point here as braids. So now on this first braid here, you're going to pull this short yarn through. You should notice how I'm placing my hook from the back, and then you're going to place your hook on this point here, through this point here, and then this short yarn you're going to pull it through. Now basically everything will now look the same, all the braids here will now look the same. So we are done working with the 4.5mm hook, so we are going to start with the 6.0mm hook. Between each braids here there's what we call a tick, so we are going to be making single crochets in all the ticks in this row. So first off, you're going to place your hook here at the center here. Make sure you place your hook on the tick closest to your working yarn, which is the long yarn. So you're going to place your hook, this one is very close to my working yarn, pull up the loop and you make a chain one. This serves as a single crochet. You go to the next tick here, you place your hook just like this. You come out from 2 yarn in between, you come out from 2 yarn like this yarn and this yarn, and then you make a single crochet. You go to the next stick, you make a single crochet. Make sure you come out from 2 yarns, and then you come out under this place, then you make a single crochet. You go to the next stick and you make a single crochet. On this corner here, you're just going to make a single crochet. Then you go to the remaining ones and you make a single crochet. So you are basically going to be making single crochet into all the ticks in this row. You do that and I'll meet you at the end. Closing this row, you are going to frog this last single crochet just as seen, and then you're going to take the short yarn and you pull it up, and then you go to this braid here, you place your hook here on the 2 loops, and then you pull it through backwards. Then you go to this braid here, you place your hook like this. So we've come to the end of row 2. Now for row 3, you're going to place your hook on the stick closest to your working yarn. You make a chain 1, then you go to the next stick, you make a single crochet, and to the next stick you make a single crochet, all through till you get to the end of this row. Now this is row 1, this is row 2. Now the one we are starting now is row 3. You are going to basically repeat what you did in row 2 on row 3 and row 4. You do that and I'll meet you at the end. So this is the 4th row, and so far this is how my work is looking, and if you followed everything I said correctly, this is how your own work is supposed to be looking. So you're going to repeat the same process on the other board. For the first board you made, you're going to cut out your yarn and weave in ends, and then for the second board you are not going to cut out your yarn, you're just going to weave in ends of the short yarn, and then you leave the long yarn. Now to join both pieces, you're going to count the number of holes in the board, and then you locate the center. Mine is giving me 7, so I'm going to locate the middle of 7, which is 4, and then I'm going to trace it to the top and then place my hook and curl up my yarn. And then I'm going to do the exact same calculation on the other board, and then I place my hook and make my first slip stitch. Then I'm going to place my hook on the next braid and the next braid on the other board, and I'll make a slip stitch. Then I go to the next braid, I place my hook, and on the other board I place my hook there too, and I make a slip stitch. So I'm going to be repeating that until I get to this point. So when you get to this point, you're going to make sure that you stop at the center of the 7 holes, just as we did in the other point. And when you are done doing that, you're going to chain 1, you pull up the loop, and then you cut out your yarn. After doing that, you're just going to weave in ends. So when you are done weaving in ends, you're going to attach your zipper and your lining, which I'll be showing you in my next video, and then we are going to proceed in making the beaded handle. So you're going to start by cutting a length of fishing line with an handle, and then on your left you're going to string 4 beads and you crisscross with the last one. Now on your left hand side you're going to place 1 bead, and on your right hand side you're going to place another bead, and then you're going to take 1 bead and you crisscross. Each of these 4 round beads here is called a ring. So this is my first ring and this is my second ring. Now to make the third ring, I'm going to place 1 bead on my left hand side, and then I'm going to place 1 bead on my right hand side, and then I take my extra bead and I crisscross. So for my 4th ring, I'm just going to repeat the same thing. For the length of my handle, I'm going to be doing a total of 17 rings. Here I have 4 rings, so I'm going to make 12 more rings, which is the second to the last, and then I'll meet you at that point. The last one, which is the 17th ring, we are going to be turning. Now to turn, on your left hand side you're going to place 3 beads and then you crisscross with the last one. So now this is the 17 ring, and this is where your fishing line will be facing this other part. So we've come to the end of row 1. Now for row 2, on this other fishing line facing this other side, you're going to place 3 beads, and then you're going to crisscross with the last one. And then on this fishing line facing this bead here, you're going to place it inside the next bead. And on this other fishing line, you're going to place 2 beads and you crisscross with the last one. Now on this bead here, the next bead here, you're going to place your fishing line, and on this other hand here, you're going to place 2 beads and you crisscross with the last one. So that's how you're going to continue until you get to the second to the last point here. So when you've gotten to the second to the last here, you're going to place your fishing line on the next bead. On this fishing line facing this side, you're going to place 2 beads and you crisscross with the last one. So now we've come to the end of row 2. Now for row 3, on this other hand here, you're going to place 3 beads on that fishing line and you crisscross with the last one. And then to the next bead, you're going to place your fishing line, and on this other hand here, you're going to place 2 beads and you crisscross with the last one. Then you go to the next bead and you place your fishing line, and on this other hand, you're going to place 2 beads and you crisscross with the last one. So that is how you are going to continue until you reach the second to the end here. So when you've gotten to this point, you're going to place your fishing line to the next bead, and on this other hand here, you're going to place 2 beads and you crisscross with the last one. So when you are done with this row 3, you're going to start folding. Now for the folding part, which is the row 4, you're going to place 1 bead on this fishing line facing outside. And then you take that same fishing line to the next bead here. And then you're going to take 1 bead and you crisscross. Then you go to the next bead here, and you go to the next bead here, and you're going to crisscross with 1 bead. You're going to go to the next bead here, and to the next bead here, and then you're going to crisscross. So that's how you'll be continuing until you get to this point. So when you've gotten to the ending here, you're just going to weave in the ends of this fishing line, and then after you've weaved it in, you're just going to cut out. I'm showing you how to weave in because maybe many of you might be new in beading, so I'm just trying to show you how things are done. So for those of you that are new in beading, this is how to weave in ends when it comes to beading. It's not like crocheting where you place your darning needle and place on your work. But here you're just going to weave in your yarns, right? Be your fishing line. Okay. Yep. Then you cut out. So you repeat the same thing for this one. Going to repeat that same process on the second handle. So now we have our 2 back handles ready. Now we're going to make our tassel. You're going to take a book this long and then you're going to wrap your yarn like this around it. This is the 4th one. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. This industry people, see what they did. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. I think I'm going to stop here. 15. We're going to remove it. And then you check if the thickness is okay with what you want. Mine is okay. I don't want it to be too much, so I'm going to cut it here at the center, something like this. And then this part where those industry people did, where is that yarn? I'm going to take it out so it won't spoil the neatness of your work. Then this one cut out, this one too cut out. And then you take a foreign yarn, another yarn, you cut out. And then you're going to place your lobster claw hook in. Then you're going to place it like this. Then you take your yarn, place it like this too in the center. Then you tie twice. Tie, this is what you'll be getting, something like this, right? So you take one of the long yarn, start wrapping it like this. You make sure this rough part is not showing. Just trying to be careful. Okay, so I've gotten it. Now you're going to drag. I'm going to tie it around. Then remember, this was where you started, and then on that point where you started, you're going to place your hook up to that point like this. Then you're going to curl this one up. So yeah, that's basically how to make a tassel. After you've done that, I'm going to be trimming it off camera so that I look at it very well and trim. So if I stay a night, it's not, I have to put it on my eye level and trim, you understand? So you're going to put it on your eye level and then you trim so that everything will be the same. I'm done trimming, and so far this is how my work is looking. So now that we have everything ready, we are going to proceed to attach all of this on the back. You take note of the center of the back. That's where we'll be attaching our beaded handle. Then on this point here, that's where you are going to attach your 2 pairs of O-rings. There were 2 single crochets on this corner hole here. So the one that is on this side, this one facing this upside, that's where you're replacing your O-ring, just on the first row at this point. So you are going to repeat that for the remaining corners. When you are done doing that, you're going to take your beaded handles and then you attach it to the O-rings like this. just on the first ring here. Then you go to the next one. So this is how it will look like. You're going to repeat the same thing for the second handle. And so far this is how the both handles are looking. So now you're going to add your tassel just like this. You're going to attach your chain, but in case you want your yarn to be woven into this chain, I'm just going to show you how to do that. So you're going to place your yarn into a darning needle, and then you're going to place your chain like this straight, and then you start from this point. Then you start weaving it in, something like this. So this is how it will look like. Then you keep your chain straight like this again. You continue. So that's how you'll be continuing till you get to the end of the chain. When you've gotten to the ending here, you're going to straighten your chain to make sure everything is smooth like this. You straighten it, and then at this point here, you're going to arrange your yarn, and then you cut out the excess just like this. And now for the remaining one here, I advise that you shape this away. Nearly cut my ring light wire. God, I beg. So that it won't be too much here. So we're going to join these both points together. So I'm using a candle gum. I'm going to light it up. And then on those points you're going to place it, then immediately gum it together. So that's it for weaving in the chain to yarn option. So that's it. So you're going to repeat that for the other side. So after you've done that, you're just going to attach your chain to your bag, and you place it here, and on the other side you're going to place it on this chain. Place it here. And that brings us to the end of this tutorial, and I really hope you found this video helpful. If you did, kindly give this video a thumbs up, because it really took a great deal of effort to film and then to edit this tutorial. And don't forget to subscribe to my channel so you won't miss out on more content to come. And I'll see you in my next video. Bye.